See more balls, right?
See my nuts.
See my nuts! Yeah. See my nuts! See my balls, see my nuts, same thing. See my nuts. Welcome to O'Mara's Comedy Night. Thank you, buddy. See my nuts.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing tonight? Let's hear it from Harry once again. Everybody in the house. And I know all you guys are all fucking grouped up and shit. They're probably passing weed or doing lines underneath that table. Yeah. Gotta share that shit.
Hell yeah.
Alright, good job, Tony. A drink to that. Man, I ordered my drink probably about a half hour ago. You guys familiar with rum runners and shit? I thought the waitress was going to fucking Puerto Rico to go get my alcohol. It took over a half hour.
Word.
Anyways, yeah, this whole Casey Anthony trial, you know, it's pretty much done or so. But I'll tell you what, you know, I just found out the jurors recently went back to their regular jobs. You guys know what they were working? Fast food jobs, right? Well, you ever wonder why they fucked up the verdict to begin with? Because they're the same ones that fuck up your order when you go eat your fast food. All right? All right, let's see. All-Star game last night. I fucking was out with the family last night, so I didn't really get a chance to watch much of it. I got home around the 8th inning or so. Any favorite teams you guys have by any chance besides our Tigers? Or what team do you not like? Let me ask you that. What team do you not like? Anyone? Yankees, come on. I got one-liners for those. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. The Yankees suck so bad it makes Jenna Jameson look like a saint. How about that, huh? All right. Yeah, well, I'll tell you about those World Series Yankees, though, you know? They've been winning World Series rings since what, like in the 1930s or so? Anybody have any idea how many World Series rings they actually own? Anybody?
25?
That's close. You're pretty close. Well, I'll tell you what. The Yankees have more World Series rings than Hugh Hefner has used cock rings. What do you think about that? Okay. Got back from my family from Orlando, Florida, doing the whole family thing, you know, going to see Mickey. Oh, come on, Donald. We gotta sit in line. Come on. And Mickey and Donald were back in the background. Donald's like... And it's like, you know, Goofy's in the back. I think he was actually rolling one, if I'm not mistaken. He's like, oh, wow, come on, Mickey. You want to do this or what? Oh, I don't do it. I don't do marijuana. They won't like me doing it. Oh. But anyways, I was in Florida. And I'm like driving around, I had to get a rental car. And I come up to this building, these people were outside this building. And, you know, everybody knows what's going on in Florida, besides the happiest place on earth. So I pull up in my car, roll down my window. This woman comes up. You know what's going on? You know what's going on? I'm like, no, what's going on? Seriously, you don't know what's going on? I said, Justin Bieber's in town doing an autograph signing? No. They find out who killed Michael Jackson? No, seriously, you don't know? This is where the Casey Anthony trial just took place. Ah, shit, are you serious? I thought you guys were standing in line for a fucking Black Friday at Walmart. Come on. Alright, so, let's see. I just read a recent report. I do a lot of searching. Everybody's into the social networking and teching and all that shit. Well, one thing I won't do is this fucking Twitter thing. But I found out recently, within 6 months, Twitter has grossed over $200 million. Can you believe that? I'll tell you what, Ray Kroc is fucking rolling in his grave. It took him over 10 years probably to gross that kind of money. What's the social networking society coming to, huh? And then I think, Ahmed, didn't you mention about diets and stuff earlier on your act or so? Well, I got this friend named Natalie. She's a model. She always, you know, putting herself on the social networking site. Hey, you know, hey guys, come and see me. I lost about 10 pounds. Well, recently she was eating these dumplings and shit, and everybody's always posting these things. Well, the thing is, I'll fucking tell you how it is. I'm sarcastic as you can be. And if I see something I don't like it, I'm gonna fucking give my opinion whether you like it or not. Fuck you. That's as simple as that. And she's saying, oh, you know, I tried out these new dumplings, and, you know, they tasted good and this and that. And I didn't gain any weight. Congratulations. I said, you know what? You fucking bitch. You can eat over 10 dumplings, and you still will be lesser weight than Ginny Craig and Christy Alley combined. Let's see. And of course, everybody's aware that the O.J. Simpson jury trial actually moved to Florida. Yeah, that's what happened with that. Any fans of Eminem in the house by any chance? I heard you guys like impersonations and shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the thing is with Eminem, not only is he a creative master lyricist, but he's white. Hey, he's one guy that's fucking not black, and he, you know, he does pretty good lyrics and wins Grammys and shit. More than what we could say for Lady Gaga or so. But anyways, he did this one track with Cartman. You know, the guys from South Park. Any fans of Cartman? South Park fans? Kenny and them? Well, you know, the thing is, when he created his last CD, Recovery, the one before that was a piece of shit. I wouldn't even buy it, or you couldn't even give it to me for free. But anyways, he collaborated not only with Cartman, Rihanna, T.I., and some of these other rappers. I don't really follow the trend. But basically what happened was, he's in a studio and he's working with Eminem. He gives him the mic and he's sitting in the studio. He's like, "Come on, man, you gotta give me the music or what? I wanna sing the song, you son of a bitch. Kenny's in the back of me." And he's like, "Hey man, just chill out. You know, you're gonna get a chance to do this track." So they're singing the song. You know, everybody knows the anthem, "I'm Not Afraid." Okay, so they start singing the song, "I'm not afraid to take a stand. Everybody, come grab your hand." And basically, it's like a motivational song. You're basically at a Tony Robbins spiritual song of what he's trying to do with that song. But anyways, Eminem decided he's going to take Cartman out of the routine of his song. And Cartman heard about it. He's like, "Come on, you son of a bitch, why are you going to take me out of the song? I told you I was going to sing along too." So anyways, he finally played the track through YouTube or so. And, you know, basically the song's, you know, Cartman's doing his version. "I'm not afraid to take a stand. Everybody come grab my hand." I said, "Grab my hand, you son of a bitch, not my nutsack." Hey, by any way, is there any right-wing teabaggers in the audience? Anybody Republican, possibly? Yeah? Nobody's willing to admit it. So the ones that are quiet are probably the ones that are. I'll tell you what, I got some teabags you can suck on right here, I'll tell you that.
All right.
Okay, the last one I'm going to do, and this is going to be my time after this. Bill Clinton and George W. Bush, which president I despise for the last 8 years of running our fucking country under the ground. And don't try to blame the fucking black man, it's not his fault. So anyways, they're both in a doctor's office, and George looks at Bill and he's like, "I think we need an exam. I need a prostate exam. Barbara is having a problem with me and my penile function." And Bill's like, "George, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, but I'll try if my wife Hillary lets me." So they both go into the doctor's office, and what happens is they're both sitting there, and this nurse comes in, they're both hot in that, and they're like, "I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this either." So the nurse comes in, she says, "Guys, put on these gowns. I'm going to clean out you, jack you off, and that you'll be able to get a clear specimen." It's kind of hard to think when you're drinking as well. But if you think the shit's easier, you're more than welcome to take the mic. So anyways, what happened was, they're both sitting there, the doctor comes in, they put on their gowns, they're both talking to each other about their politics and whatever shit they're doing. And he's like, "Oh, I really like that lady, she had a nice ass like Jennifer Flowers." And George W.'s like, "I haven't seen a woman never like that good in I don't know how long." So she looks at George and she goes underneath her gown and starts jacking him off. He's like, "I never experienced this. Barbara's never done this to me." And Bill's like, "Oh, you son of a bitch, man, to get your cock jacked off." So then he looks at Bill, and she gets on his hands and knees, starts giving him a blowjob. And Bill's like, "Oh, you're doing a very good job, and I'm used to this most of my presidential term." So anyways, he gets up, and George is like, "Why did you..." George is like, "I can't believe you did that to Bill." And Bill's like, and then the nurse is like, he's like, "Well, why'd you jack off my partner, and then you gave him a blowjob?" He's like, "Well, that's the difference between Blue Cross Blue Shield and Obamacare. I'm Cristobal, see my nuts, or see my dicks like my shirt says." And have a good night. Thanks for your time. Thank you, Gary.
See my nuts, aka Cristobal.
Yeah.
See my nuts. We got a couple tomatoes up here, but it's okay. None of them splattered, which is good. Political, mixing the political with the comedy. Yeah, give it up for mixing politics. Thanks a lot, buddy. All right, again.